How significant would this transition be, not only for INEC as an institution, but for our elections?
I think, Joe, you've said it all. It's very significant. Significant because you're going to have a relatively new electoral commission that will manage the 2027 elections. And you recall a few weeks ago, YIAGA Africa released our status of electoral integrity report for 2025. And one of the projections that we made was that the 2027 election could most likely be the most compromised and perhaps the most expensive. And one of the reasons that we advanced was because of this leadership transition in INEC. If it's not managed carefully, if it's not managed from a statesman point of view, you could probably have, the next elections jeopardized because citizens are not going to trust, who mans the INEC. So it's very significant because Professor Mahmoud has been there for 10 years. That's a decade. And his exit, leaves a lot of vacuum because you ask yourself, if a new chairman is appointed, whenever he is there sufficient time for the chairman to settle? If you look at what data says, and I'm sure we're going to go through the slides, you see the commissioners who are leaving next year, and then those who are leaving on the eve of the 2027 election. So to a large extent, it's quite significant. Don't forget that the level of trust of citizens in the electoral process is also at its lowest ebb. So this is really an opportunity, for the president, for the Senate and the National Assembly to rebuild public trust and confidence in the electoral process.